Welcome back to the video, everybody. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different, and that is going back to where it all started. So what exactly I mean by that is the trails I rode when I was growing up, and really kind of the first places I ever dirt biked or got into dirt biking. So like a lot of people, that was on the power line trails in my neighborhood. Boom, and here we go. I haven't been back here in probably like 6 years, honestly. But yeah, I never really ride here anymore. For one reason, is just because it's a lot more developed in this neighborhood now. So there used to not be houses all lining up to the power lines, and now there definitely are. But look, I remember this. We had a little track going around this whole power line area. We'd come here and go whoop. But we actually had a real little pit bike track over this way, which I'll make it over to. And it goes all down the power lines as well. This is just a little section of it. Used to use this as a little jump right here. Let's see if we can. Woo! So yeah, we come all up and down here. I spent countless days down here when I was a kid, dude. This and the creek behind my house, that was where I would live when I was a kid. But yeah, a lot of this is overgrown, but it used to come right up here. This is kind of like you're on top of the hill now. And we had a pit bike track that like you would dip off and curve off the side of this hill. Let's see if it's probably all grown over by now, but I'm gonna look for it. We'll get down there some way, even if we can't get down there. Go down that little trail. But yeah, what started it all really was, oh my god, there's so many freaking thorn bushes. Oh god, this might have been a mistake. We'll see. And this was the little exit route I would take to the road, which is real close to my parents' house. And now it's just completely grown up. Let's see if we can get down there. Let's see. Oh yeah, so you have to cross two little creeks. So yeah, you would cross that creek and then go down and cross one more creek and go up all those little rocks, which seemed super big when I was a kid, but they're really not that big. But now there's a house that actually was recently built, and recently in the last 10 years built, and it used to just be a lot there, so now you'd kind of be cutting through someone's yard. So not gonna do that. But yeah, man, what originally started it off, before I even, oh shit, I just stalled it. Before I even had my first dirt bike, my dad had a Honda, I guess it was a, what is Honda? I don't even know their four-wheelers. It was a 250EX. Maybe TRX 250EX, but whatever it was, 250EX, super simple four-wheeler. It didn't even have a clutch. It just had like your regular shifter with no clutch. I guess semi-automatic is what I would call it. Let's go down here to where the pit bike track was. This used to be the pit bike track right here. This was a nice little tabletop. I might try to hit that jump right now. So yeah, I would be riding down here with my dad, with him on the four-wheeler, and we would see some of my neighborhood buddies who would come down here to ride as well. At this time I was probably 7-8 years old, and I remember I was always watching them. In my memory, I think they were out, I want to say they were 2-stroke Kawasaki 50s, but I think they were just the regular 4-stroke Kawasaki 50s, which you never really see anymore. Like all you see is Honda 50s, and then there's like the KTM and Cobra race 50s, but you don't really see the Cowie 50s. And I remember it distinctly. It was those, and I would come up there and they would be kind of ripping their little track in a circle. And that set off me really wanting a bike. So I remember my first ever dirt bike was a Pantera, I think it was a Pantera 90. Could have been a 50cc or like an 80 or something weird like that, but it was a Pep Boys bike. Just a little cheap Chinese pit bike. Hey man, I rode the heck out of that thing. But yeah man, that Pantera 90, I think it was a 90, freaking got the job done. I remember I rode the heck out of that thing. I don't remember ever having like too many problems with it. I think it always started up and rode, but ended up selling that to my neighbor, next door neighbor, and I got a TTR 90. And that TTR 90, I owned that thing for a good long while. That was a super good, super reliable bike. But yeah, I got that TTR 90 and the rest was history, man. I was hooked. I rode that thing all over. We took it to riding places too, but just being in my backyard, I remember like some days after school or whatever, just coming out here so often and working on a little pit bike track. Woo! And just riding around. Just some good times. Alright, now we're at a little separate area, because these power lines go all the way down to the river, but it looks like these have not been ridden in a while. Kind of blazing our own trail here. But yeah, let's see if we can't make it all the way over to the river for old time's sake. We got a little pathway along the side here. But yeah guys, I'm wearing these gloves that Moto sent me. They're like $20 gloves off Amazon. They have like the knuckles, which this is my first pair of gloves that's had the knuckles. Those hard knuckles on them, more designed for road riding. So far I'm really liking them. They're super comfortable. Obviously with that, they're kind of more budget gloves, being like $20. So they're not like full leather or anything. But they do have this nice knuckle plate here, and they feel really comfy. So I'll link these in the description for you guys. They didn't pay me or anything. They just sent these out and asked me to try them out. So that's what I'm doing. So far I like them though. Whew, this is super grown over. Yeah, I don't remember it being this green. I remember there just being like a super clear pathway. I gotta be careful that I don't run into any holes or nothing. And we made it to the last little section here. Whoa! Uh-oh. Boom, and this is the end of it, or basically as far as we could go. And you'll see why here. And not sure if you can see it on the GoPro. I'm sure you can. There's a river down there, so now there's a whole greenway, little walkway, paved walkway for people to go on and everything. That was not there 10 or whatever years ago. That brings more traffic down here too. I am remembering there's some cool little mountain bike kind of trails up in this area. I'm gonna go check that out. Cannot see where I'm going. They were like off to the left here. I wonder if anyone's still I might see a little path here. Let's check it out. I remember I came here one day, I was like, holy crap, this is sweet. It was like a perfect little pit bike trail. I can't remember. But yeah, it looks like it came down here. Yeah, definitely grown over. It's kind of hard to see any real trail, but there was a cool little trail over here I remember as well. And yeah, no distinct trail, so we're gonna kind of abort that idea. If I can freaking figure out how to get out of here. Alright, that's where we came from. Woo, back down this big hill we go. But that's about gonna do it for this video, everyone. I just kind of wanted to go back and reminisce, and as I said, I haven't been here in many years, so I just kind of wanted to check it out and see if this was still a spot or what was up with it. But it looks like it's just been pretty much overgrown ever since I've stopped coming here. But let me know how you got into riding in the comments, and be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more dual sport content. and we'll see you guys in the next video.